Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the XP grind in Fortnite throughout all of the seasons up until this point, and why I feel like Epic Games is just completely doing away with the XP grind and how they could make it better. So I will be talking about a lot of numbers and levels throughout this video, so make sure to just sit back and try to understand what I'm saying. I'll try to put as many pictures in this video as possible, but guys, if you could, make sure to go follow my Twitch and TikTok. Link will be in the description. Also, drop a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new, and finally guys, I know, last thing, if you guys could, make sure to use my code KobesMind and tell me down below if you do. Thank you so much, guys. Let's hop into this. I think there are many things I could title this video, but I don't exactly know what I'm going to title it yet, because I feel like I'm indirectly making a case as to why Fortnite is dying, and I feel like the numbers just speak for themselves. Even if my main objective is to try to get the XP grind back, I don't think that is necessarily the only message that I will be relaying today. So the first thing we're going to be going over is the length of each season throughout Fortnite's history, because if you guys didn't notice, I feel like that's a very big problem, not only with XP grinding, but with people not enjoying Fortnite because it doesn't seem fresh or new. So the first thing I will be showcasing is the length of each season in Chapter 1. In Season 1, we had an anomaly, the shortest season ever at 50 days. Epic Games thought, you know what, we should probably increase this a little bit. We gained some popularity. So in Season 2, it was 70 days. In Season 3, we got 68 days. In Season 4, 73 days. In Season 5, 78 days, which was the highest amount of days in a season ever before. In Season 6, it dropped back down to 71 days. In Season 7, the highest amount of days yet again at 85. In Season 8, we had 70 days, dropping it back down yet again. Season 9, we had 85, and then Season 10, we had 74. So in Chapter 1, the average amount of days per season was 72.4, so about 2 months and a half. But all of the sudden, Epic Games completely ditched that idea, and I really don't know why, and I can't wrap my head around it. I can't understand. So in Chapter 2, Season 1, we had our longest season ever at 129 days. And I feel like a lot of people can be somewhat understanding, since COVID-19 was just the hugest, biggest story ever to break. One of the biggest moments in our lifetime. That's why I feel like this season was so long. But the next season, Chapter 2, Season 2, it was 117 days. Epic Games realized this was just way too long. This was unacceptable. So in Chapter 2, Season 3, we had 72 days. In Chapter 2, Season 4, we had 96 days, which is the current season. So if you guys look at all of these numbers, you can obviously see that every single season, except for Chapter 2, Season 3, inside of Chapter 2 was longer than every single other season in Chapter 1. So I feel like you guys could easily make the case that this is one of the main problems with Fortnite's popularity and why it's going downwards. So compared to Chapter 1, which was 72.4 days on average per season, in Chapter 2, we had 103.5 days per season. That's 1 month and 1 day extra compared to all of the Chapter 1 seasons on average. So I would say in Chapter 1, the outlier season was the 50-day Season 1. So if you take that away, on average, it was about 75 days in Chapter 1 per season. In Chapter 2, the outlier was obviously the 72-day season. And if you take that one away, then 114 days on average per season. That is 4 months per season of Fortnite. And I feel like one of the most enjoyable and fun aspects of Fortnite and why it remains to be in beta is so Epic Games is able to update it consistently. They're able to add in new items. They're able to add in new seasons so often, but I feel like right now they are just in a funk where the seasons are long, there aren't any XP grinds, and also there's no updates. So I feel like if you were to ask yourself, why is Fortnite dying? Well, there you have your answer, even though that's not exactly why I'm making this video. So now that we're done talking about why I believe Fortnite is dying and why the numbers support that, why people are frustrated that there aren't as many updates and the seasons are longer, all of those questions have been answered. But I wanted to talk about the XP grind because that's obviously what I enjoy most inside of Fortnite. So when Season 1 through Season 3, we had no XP grind except to level 100. In Season 4, the 73-day season, we had the Omega Lights at level 80. In Season 5, we had Ragnarok at level 78. Season 6, we had Dire at level 60. In Season 7, we had Zenith at level 67. In Season 8, we had Hybrid at level 66. In Season 9, we had Vendetta at level 58, our lowest one yet. And in Season 10, we had the Ultima Knight at level 65. So these numbers change drastically because before Chapter 2, level 1000 wasn't possible. Even though it's not possible now, there is a different max level you can reach. Level 100 isn't the max. So I feel like for all of these seasons, the grind was respectable in length. It wasn't anything dramatically huge, but if you wanted to get to level 100, you know what? You're gonna have to spend all day on this game, and that's what you can grind for, and you can at least get a banner. But I respect that Epic Games kept it the same. It was short seasons with short XP grinds. But that all changed in Chapter 2, or at least Chapter 2 Season 3. So in Chapter 2 Season 1, as you guys know, the longest season in history at 129 days. The biggest grind sort of came as a surprise, and I almost don't want to mention it here, because if you don't know what you're grinding for, to me, it just comes out of the blue, and it's not really a grind because you're not grinding towards anything. But we had the level 350 for the 8-ball versus scratch. Other than that, XP really didn't matter this season. So I feel like that one almost is disqualified. I feel like there wasn't really a grind in Chapter 2 Season 1 for rewards, in my opinion. At least we had some banners, that was cool and all, but other than that, not really a grind. In Chapter 2 Season 2, we had the Golden Peely, as everyone knows, but that was it. The Golden Peely, a nice long season with a nice long grind, similar to Chapter 2 Season 1, even though I may disqualify that one. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think about that. But I gotta reiterate this point that this was a long season with a long grind. I respect it. In Chapter 2 Season 3, we had a 72-day season and Eternal Night was at level 160. This is nothing. This is a horrible short season with no grind. It's a short season with less of a grind than any of the other previous seasons before. And in Chapter 2 Season 4, we have a 96-day season and Wolverine at level 220 for his max stage. Again, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I feel like it can't be considered a grind if you can just basically get the skin by playing once a day. That seems like all you have to really do. Do your challenges and then that's it for the grind. And I can totally understand why you guys would like this if you guys don't grind XP. But for my XP grinders, level 220, as we know, just isn't enough to satisfy us. So the main reason I'm making this video is just to bring up some points and to bring up my ideas for what I think Epic Games could do moving forward. So I think we can all agree that a short season with a short grind is fine. It's not my personal favorite, but hey, it refreshes after a short time and you're back at the grind again. Long seasons with long grinds like the Golden Peely, hey, that's perfect as well. But you cannot have short seasons with no grind or long seasons with short grinds. These two have to match up. If Epic Games was doing it perfectly and they told me a season was about 60 days, I could guess the amount of levels we would have to expect for the biggest grind that season, and it would be somewhat short. And I should also be able to expect when we have long seasons that we also will have these long grinds like the Golden Peely. But I feel like too many people disagree with my opinion here. Even though I am an XP grinder, I can completely understand. And I understand why Epic Games doesn't want to give out items to people who either buy tiers or who grind all day. They want everyone to get these items for basically free, even though these are supposed to be somewhat of the exclusive items because they're just edit styles. Getting to level 100 in a season is not a challenge at all in Chapter 2, especially with how many days are in a season. That's why, to me, I believe these edit styles should be somewhat exclusive and they should be for those players who play this game the most. If I were to talk to Epic Games, I would also have another request to get rid of challenges. That could be a whole nother video, but we need a grind where if someone plays for 2 hours a day, they don't have to sit there and open up chests in order to get these exclusives. And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be so upset if the Gold Peely was the same grind, but you were able to get more XP just playing the game regularly. That's why I feel like the Chapter 2 system of getting XP just opening up chests is definitely not the best system we've had before, and why I like Chapter 1 so much more. If they want to come up with a new system where it's a mixture of both, where maybe if you open up chests you get XP, but also just playing the game with disregarding chests or ammo crates, that you can still get XP that way. I definitely hope to see that in the future, guys. But again, that could be a whole nother video. Guys, I hope I got my point across. I know I made multiple points throughout this video, but if you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications as well. Make sure to go follow my Twitch and TikTok down below. Guys, make sure to use my code KobesMind. It helps me out more than you guys could know. Thank you guys. I'll see you later.